Hey, it's your Wisconsin wine guy. I may have missed Wine Wednesday, but I'm not going to miss Thirsty Thursday. Let's get it started. Hey, there's your Wisconsin wine guy, and I am back with another wine review. And you can see I got a lot going on here, but we'll get to that. But for those who are new, these are wines you can purchase at your local liquor store, grocery store, and some wine shops. I give these wines a taste, make select, and give it a taste. This is what I think of, utilizing the infamous thumb rating system. Thumbs up means I recommend that wine. It's solid. It's a good taste. It's a good buy. 3/4 says, hey, you know what? I was rocking this at a party, and it's like, wow, I got to bring some of this home, and I got to get some for my friends. Halfway, woo, there was something about that wine that was off. I'll let you know what it was for me, but doesn't mean that you won't like it. Thumbs down, you know what? I'm just going to tell you like it is. That wine just don't work, right? So let's get to today's wine review. So we're going to have a wine review and a cocktail creation all in once, right? As I said, I may have missed Wine Wednesday, but I got you covered for Thirsty Thursday. All right, so now, apple pie. I'm going to call this setup here, this is going to be a Midwestern attack. This is all coming from the Midwest. Your apple pie wine is an apple wine. It tastes like apple pie. Coming from Indiana. The Limousin whiskey is made by a distillery named Dancy Goat right here in Wisconsin, right? Aged in American oak. Finished in Limousin French oak barrels. Wow. So, when we get to that cocktail, we talk more about that. But let's taste the wine. Now, for those who've been following me, you know that, I say wine can't always be serious. Wine, you must have fun with it sometime. And this is that time of year where you're going to be drinking a lot of wine, you're going to be having a lot of parties, celebrating with friends, and maybe just be chilling alone in front of the fireplace. You want to have fun and enjoy your wine. And that's why I'm giving you these two different perspectives of this particular wine, my Midwestern attack. So, the apple pie wine, made from apple pie, because wow, it does have that apple pie smell to it. Oh wow, that's nice. Almost has a richness to it, like apple pie a la mode on the nose. So it's a blend of multiple apples, some of those being the Honeycrisp, the Gala apple, the Golden Delicious, and then it's added cinnamon, cloves, and star anise. Give it that spice. So again, this time of year, in a couple of months it's going to be snow, but this time of year, some of us like to drink mulled wine. Guess what? It's already flavored for you. You just need to warm it up, and you'll find out when we get over here, right? So now, the taste is always in the taste. You definitely get that nose of apple, like fresh apple juice coming here. Now, for the taste, two-step process. One, let's taste for acidity. Just because it's an apple wine, it should still have some acidity, right? Right? And then we're going to get the flavor. Here we go. Wow. I just love the way. My mouth is watering, so acidity is spot on. But I love the way that it just fills my mouth with that apple flavor. Wow. It just goes down really, really smooth. Not overly sweet, maybe for some, but not overly sweet to me. Just a nice balance to it, I find. So this is coming in at 8.3% alcohol. All right, and you can find this priced at anywhere from $8.99 to $10.99 at your store, depending on where you're purchasing. But wow, that was a pretty nice on the acidity and nice flavor. But let's give it a taste before we get to the rating. Wow. All I'm going to say is wow. Now, this is a wine that's non-finished. It is a wine that I've reviewed before. I don't review it often, but I tell you this. I do purchase this wine every year. I think it's a great wine to take to a party. It's a great wine to share with your friends, for a mulled wine alternative. Now, let's cut over to, we did the wine review. I'm not going to tell you what the rating is until the end. Now let's cut over to the cocktail. 2 for 1 today. So our cocktail is going to be made, maybe you could call this a hottie toddy, the little apple whiskey thing, but I'm just going to call it an apple wine cocktail is what I'm going to call it. I'm going to use the apple pie wine. I'm going to use the Dancing Goat Distillery Limousin Rye Whiskey made from rye. And so I have it here already warmed. We're at about 122 degrees here on this. So I'm going to take this. This is about, ooh, it's kind of warm. This is going to be about 6 ounces. Let's move this over here. About 6 ounces of the apple wine that's warm. You see I have my orange already in with the pick. So we'll dump that in the glass. Okay. That's going to take care of that. 6 ounces, turn that off. And then we're going to put in about 1 ounce of the Limousin Rye Whiskey. Very, very, very simple cocktail. You can't go wrong with this. There we go. Boom. Done. Now we're going to give that a stir with our orange. And you know, some people think when you're having a cocktail or you're having a whiskey, some people don't smell. I like to smell my whiskeys or cocktails. You can see the steam on the glass. That has a good temperature on it. Now, oh my gosh. Whoo, baby. I mean, you're getting apple. You're getting the orange. You're getting the whiskey spices on it. Wow, that is, I think I got a winner here, but that smells nice. But let's give it a stir again, and then we're going to give it a taste. Because the proof is always in the taste, right? Sometimes it just don't work out. Here we go. Oh, wow. That feels real good going down. And I will tell you this. I have 1 ounce of whiskey. You may want to do less, or you may want to do more. So I have 1 ounce of whiskey to 6 ounces of the apple pie wine. It kind of just very balances out that sweetness coming from here. The whiskey taste isn't overpowering, but it's very well blended. It's nice and warm, just cools your throat. You know, you got a little cold coming on. Here you go right here. All right, wow, one more taste. Here we go. Wow, that just really, really hit the spot. So, Wisconsin Wine Guy, let's talk about the rating. Apple pie wine out of Indiana. This is our Midwestern attack here. I'm going to go to double thumbs up. You know, I mean, as I said to you earlier, I purchase this wine every year and bring it to parties and just surprise people, you know, and just put it in a pot and warm it up, or put it in a crock pot, a few bottles, and warm it up and let people just go at it. And then I always bring some whiskey. Sometimes it's a different whiskey other than Wisconsin whiskey, but I bring some whiskey too, so people can just do that little mix themselves. You know, so you can't go wrong with that. Double thumbs up on the apple pie wine coming out of Indiana. Nice. And now for my cocktail, my apple pie wine and Dancing Goat Limousin Rye Whiskey cocktail. Double thumbs up again. I thought they played very, very nice together. I thought it was a good blend, a good combination. You know, you get the best of both worlds here. Wow, one more taste again. And then the orange is just right. So there you have it. Thirsty Thursday coming at you. I didn't forget about you. But I want to give you a double feature, 2 for 1. They call that BOGO. All right, so Wisconsin Wine Guy is saying to you as always, especially during this holiday season, let your palate be the guide when selecting your wine and creating your cocktails. And I'm going to see you next time. And I'm going to, turn on the fireplace and enjoy this. Ciao.